What's good, YouTube? I'm back with another video. Y'all already know I like to voice my opinion on certain situations that I do not agree with, but also I like to go back and read my comments. Now, somebody left a comment under my last video where I said that CJ got the Peter Pan syndrome. Somebody said I made that up and I need to shut up. I mean, it ain't my fault that you foolish. It ain't my fault that you not well educated. But the Peter Pan syndrome is much real. Now, like they used to say in slavery, put the knowledge in a book. These people don't know how to read. In today's time, the same thing. Put the knowledge in the book. These people don't like to read. Reading is fundamental. Yeah, some of y'all need to educate yourself. Don't believe what people say out their mouth. Sometimes it's just good to pick up a book and read. And I feel like a lot of y'all need to pick up a book and read about behavior, human behavior, characteristic, what leads to people to act the way they act. I mean, it's a lot of things that you can learn if you just pick up a book and read. I don't have to make up a damn Peter Pan syndrome. If you go back and watch Michael Jackson documentary a couple of years back, and he explained to his fans and explained to the media why he made Neverland. He made Neverland because he said Peter Pan influenced him. That's what Michael Jackson said. And that's what the Peter Pan syndrome is kind of like. Peter Pan, a boy who never grew old. Peter Pan never grew old. I don't know if y'all got kids. I don't know if y'all watched the story of Peter Pan in Neverland. He's just a little boy who never get old. So that's why the Peter Pan syndrome came upon. Is like, just because a person body get old, their mind is still childlike. It's the Peter Pan syndrome. Michael Jackson had it, like I stated in my last video, and CJ does carry the trait of the Peter Pan syndrome. CJ said these things out his own mouth. He said, I'm a grown man, but in my mind, I'm still a little boy. He's a man-child, the Peter Pan syndrome. Sometimes I be asking myself, why you even on YouTube? Nothing but the truth. Sometimes you make yourself sound like a fool if you got a lot of foolish people listening to you. But I'm like, hey, I'm here for my supporters. I have a lot of educators that be watching me. I have a lot of mature audience, and I'm talking to them. They know exactly what I'm talking about. Now, since we own this subject and we want to talk about CJ behavior and pattern, let me tell y'all why CJ be on this internet acting so nasty towards royalty. A lot of y'all blaming royalty, but let's talk about a deep-rooted issue with CJ, since I got time today to educate you non-educated motherfuckers. So, CJ kicked royalty out. We already know that. But when CJ seen royalty out living her life, when he noticed that royalty was not going to come back to him, he felt it abandoned. He felt like, oh, she just left me. No, he kicked her out. But y'all got to think about it. Royalty and CJ been together for 9 years. Royalty, the kids, and her mom is the only family CJ had within the 9 years of them dating. Even though he had his own family, his mom, but that's the family he resented. That's why it was easy for him to abandon Komari, because he got abandoned by his mom in his childhood. So it was easy for him to do it. Now, CJ grew love for Royalty and her family. He seen them as his family. Sometimes I feel like Royalty was maturing as a woman, and she no longer has childish ways. Now, it goes back to the Peter Pan syndrome. CJ is a man-child. He's still childish in the brain. But as Royalty was growing older in the relationship, get more mature, CJ was at a standpoint still stuck in his childhood mindset. So when he seen Royalty becoming more mature than him, he felt like it was no connection between them two no more, because she no longer was childish. If y'all understand what I'm saying. So that's why it was easier for him to find Tata, a younger girl with a childlike mind like him. That's why he go with younger women. He can't handle a grown woman or a mature woman, and that's why he fell out of love with Royalty. It was not that the energy was negative. He couldn't connect with her anymore. CJ is a man-child. He would never be with a woman that gonna make him grow up. He want to be with a woman that gonna keep him in a childish mindset. That's why he could connect with kids. Not saying that he gonna hurt them, but he has a mind of a child. It's not that Royalty was doing anything wrong in the relationship. Royalty outgrew the relationship. Royalty became mature. Royalty put away her childish ways, but CJ is not ready to put those away. And that's why he really hate Royalty. Not only that, Royalty outgrew him mentally, but he felt like Royalty and the family abandoned him. And it triggered something from his childhood. But y'all ain't got to listen to anything that I be saying on this internet. half of the time, y'all be judging CJ by the way he look. Oh, he look good. He got money. Ain't nothing wrong with CJ. It could be a cake on the table. Look good, smell good, well designed. Cut into that cake is full of shit. Deep down inside, CJ full of shit. Y'all ain't got to believe anything I got to say. But as I stated in my last video, I'm not here to bring no harm to CJ. I'm calling it as I see it. It walked like a duck, quacked like a duck. What it is, class, is a duck. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this.